In this episode, we're going to be reacting to the original cuts of Star Wars compared to the 2011 release of Star Wars Special Edition versions. So, this guy made this awesome video, and the link to the video is down in the description if you just want to watch all the way through. Well, let's get into the video. So, here we go. Basically, I'm just going to be talking about the editing and stuff of it, and if it was really worth it. Okay, so first thing we see already is the crawling text. They changed a lot of the color grading a lot. So the black doesn't look as black on the new one, and the Star Wars icon was more of a yellowish tone than the original, and the original one isn't as good either. They, right here it says the subtitle, Episode 5, A New Hope, was added in a specific one, and then has been there ever since. We can see little minute changes, like the spacing of it, right there. I think that's so funny. They did not capitalize Rebel in the original one, and now they capitalize Rebel. Minor additions. So they added a lot, which is kind of interesting to me. So we see in the 1997, it just goes, and you just see them going down. Meanwhile, the new one, okay. And then we see this part, and it helps the dynamicness of it, and you also see how bright the blue sky is in the right one versus the left. And I think the original cut cuts a lot quicker to it because they didn't have as much of it there.
Wake up! Wake up!
Man, the color grading. C-3PO said we stopped instead before. Okay. So they literally just took the exact same clip, color graded it, and used a tiny bit of a different voice. Like, they redid the voice part for that 1 second, adding your CGI rocks. Okay, that's something that kind of bugged me whenever I watched the 2011 one, because I own the 2011 version. Because you see the rocks, and the CG rocks, it makes it look impossible for R2 to fit in there. I don't get it. So at least they kept it consistent, and whenever you really look at it, you can tell it's CG. It's kind of funny, if you look on the right one, it started jittering a tiny bit. Okay, added CGI dewbacks. Oh, dewbacks. I get it. Yeah. Those are the creatures, aren't they? That makes sense.
Look, sir, droids.
They're droids. I'm sorry. I'm a fanboy. Okay. 2011 version. Okay, this is something else funny. I remember talking to my parents, and I was like, this is impossible without, like, CG. And now that I know about this, it's so funny because I'm like, literally, all these stormtroopers, all of the animals right there, they added one there, I think, and they added the head movement there. Like, it's actually CG in the 2011 one. Something I think that George Lucas likes doing a lot is kind of showing off his technical skills, and it's kind of funny because whenever you look at his films and stuff, you'll notice, like, he likes recutting his films. Like, Star Wars, he recut many times. Little things like this, I don't know, was it really worth showing off the city with that? Like, the original shot looked fine. Because if you look at that shot, it's just, there's something about it. It feels more snappy in the other one. This one, you're completely obstructing the view. If you look at the two different sides, it's like they changed the robot, the droid, into the animal, and you don't ever see the droid anymore. Oh, the color grading. So this is something else. I think they did such a good job on the new color grading of it. Like, everything pops. But, like, if you were just watching this, it doesn't matter either one. Either one does it fine. Han/Greedo scene. Famous scene, guys. Right here. Who shot first? Let me know in the comment section below. Han fires at Guido before any chance to fire back. Yes. It was because they cut it and they didn't show any of the other laser blasts. So in that cut, they just kept it. It was over. Okay, so 10 frames have been cut, making the altercation go by as fast as the original version. That is something, I don't know, that's a good way to fit that in if you wanted that shot. I don't know if it helps necessarily. Jabba the Hutt scene. So this scene was very heavily changed from the original, but the whole scene was cut from the original. It was originally going to be a feature in a stop-motion creature to be in the post-production, but constraints wouldn't allow it. Scene was reinserted with the CGI Jabba the Hutt in the special edition release. So originally, which he's gonna show later, and I'll show you guys now, he was originally just a normal guy talking normal, and then literally the 2011 they just changed the model. I personally don't like the model as much. It doesn't fit as much into the originals in the fact of the later movies. He doesn't fit in as much. They added in Boba Fett. Why did I say Jango Fett? Which is so interesting. Since Han walks behind Jabba, the solution was to have Han step on Jabba's tail. Han Solo was digitally shifted upwards to give that illusion. That is also kind of funny. So, since they were not planning it, they had to do it all in post. And if you guys want to see me react to the next part of Star Wars, watch this one. And click that video over there if you guys want to see more of the editing side of things.